Chapter 2. Existence as a Secret Story. Exploring the mystery through mystical, scientific, and mythic lenses. We just traced our souls through earth, water, fire, air, and ether, awakening to a world encoded in elemental memory. But what moves those elements? What dreams the cosmos into being? What breathes behind the fire? What guides the water's flow? Who holds the silence beyond every sound? When you ask, what is existence? You're not just asking about particles or legends. You're stepping into one of the oldest questions. Why is there something rather than nothing? Are we a cosmic mistake, or a melody of consciousness? Mystics speak not of learning, but of awakening. They whisper, existence is not out there to be discovered. It is within to be remembered. The mystic doesn't study reality. She dissolves into it, and in that loss finds union. These are 4 core beliefs of most mystical practices. All is one, there's no veil between you and source. Advaita says Atman is Brahman. Christian mystics say the kingdom is within. Sufis say only the beloved exists. Zen says, the mountain you climb is not apart from you. Reality is a dream, but not false, more like a beautiful veil, hiding something deeper and truer. To awaken is not to escape, but to see through the dream. The heart is the portal, not logic, not the mind. Silence, stillness, and surrender open a sacred door. There the soul speaks in rhythm, not words. Life is not becoming, it's remembering. Awakening is not achievement, it's return. Suffering becomes sacred, loss becomes initiation, and the soul reclaims what it has always known. What's the mystical secret? You don't find truth, you are it. Science, on the other hand, may not ask why, but how, and it has transformed the way we recognize what exists. Sometimes, the experiments and equations seem to echo what mystics had already pondered and written about centuries ago. Quantum mechanics whispers there is a looser universe. Particles don't sit in one place, they flicker as possibilities. The act of observing changes outcomes. Matter is mostly empty, as if the world itself is a dream of information. Mathematics is the melody behind form. Math, a creation of the mind, describes everything so precisely. Spirals of galaxies, patterns in crystals, DNA's geometry. The universe hums in numerical harmony. Consciousness is the unfinished equation. We can map neurons, we can track thought patterns, but why you feel anything at all remains unsolved. Some scientists now speculate, perhaps consciousness is not a byproduct, but the canvas on which matter forms. Then we have holograms, multiverses, and simulated worlds. Science now flirts with hypotheses once reserved for poetry. What if the universe is a hologram? What if we live in a simulation? What if there are infinite parallel worlds? All of this suggests one thing: the world is deeper and thinner than it appears. But if science maps the structure, then myth, it seems, shares the soul. Myths tell stories of purpose, fall, transformation, and return. What if they are not folklore, but instead are living codes? Let's look at creation from chaos. None births autumn in Egypt, light bursts forth in Genesis, Om rings out in Hindu myth, chaos births Gaia and Uranus in Greece. These myths insist, creation is not an accident but a song. What about humans as sparks or experiments? In Sumer, we are made to labor. Gnosticism says we are stars in exile, divine sparks trapped in matter. Hopi and Mayan traditions say our version is not the first. We are both creation and mistake, a puzzle, a purpose. With death and rebirth cycles, Norse Ragnarok topples the old world, but a new one rises. Kali Yuga ends in darkness before light returns. Entropy cycles might collapse, but then they reboot. This is myth as map: chaos, creation, fall, awakening. Looking at simulation, what if existence is code? To mystics, it might sound familiar. To technologists, inevitable. If simulations can be made, and simulated worlds are many, then odds say we live in one. And what of glitches and signs? Quantum oddities, déjà vu, fractals, and repeating patterns, the uncanny sense of predictability. And who writes the code? A god, a cosmic consciousness, a future civilization dreaming backwards into time. Some ancient voices insist that God is dreaming you right now. So what is your role in the game? Are you a scripted NPC, a conscious glitch, Or are you the player beginning to write your own code? This is not a metaphor. In quantum physics, your observation shifts the result. In mysticism, your attention molds your world. In myth, you are the hero and the trial. In virtual theory, you're both player and puzzle. The more we explore, the deeper it becomes. You are not outside reality. You are its space of revelation. Now we've walked through mystic silence, scientific curiosity, cosmic archetypes, and speculative worlds. Each of them offers a glimpse into the ideas that life is a divine dream, matter is illusion, myth is memory, reality is code, and consciousness is the secret song. But can the mind ever fully know it? Maybe not. So ask not, what is existence? But what is it like to be existence, remembering itself through you? Because if that's true, if the spark inside you is the real, then you are not just reading this chapter, you are awakening within it.